the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Mamo akwaba eba ye Nsem-Pii TV so. Enra eye osonoko amanyoko no elections committee and the National Council of Elders ekopie mu ewo the Alisa Hotel ekoye meeting emergency meeting. Na meeting no ase de ensemebre na efi ase eba abra chairman of the elections committee Honorable Joe Wise, also former MP for the good people of Asante Bekwai, editu dwa made declare say positive voting akofa nsemebre na aba ebi che o madwen say positive voting no sempanifo etwema anampanifo entwema eba akofa ntokwa anasisie ana aba nyame adoma elections eba so 31 January 2026 ko party ni kula emundwe na mpanifo esebema positive voting asa aba say wantimi ama meto a yebema obi ato ama no eno aba akofa esie ene ayi aba party na bia na asa akofa ntokwa ene de enye aba party no ene election eba so nyame adoma 31 January 2026 ubehia se mpanifo ebe positive voting every election eba so na Primaries eba so nyame adoma 31 January na party no ekoto aba eyo franka tuni no ana Honorable Joe Wise emily clear said this time there Primaries eba so no positive voting no enyamba so na mpanifo etwa positive voting nim ebusua Nsem-Pii na eboboba after month of NPP amanyuko no emergency meeting omokoye no Alisa Hotel na odi enjibre yenti Omanhene kwabna Asante
na yene ntwetwe nkomo ba komienu bi na afi yembra back to studio chairman anope Finland for who to say
Finland for who Omanhene and to say
oh onyame adom ye ho ye wa hapa. Well, now I was saying of Finland.
Somewhere could say the 2 minutes past 10 of Finland.
Wow, I see.
And 2 hours ahead of Ghana.
Yeah, that's it. We are sure that by now the more taking a position and now him the echo on this matter of proxy ehonkomo. Now as chairman. NPP Finland. No, what is the Momo position or what is happening?
To add some explanation to what you said, in fact, yes, we are following the we are part of the entire decision. External branch, I think is and external branch chairperson caucus, I think is we are against the ban on proxy. As a matter of fact, meeting chair in all meetings that we have had relating to this program, I remember chair that meeting at the external branches caucus level. So I have full knowledge of what is happening. Dear question, it is sad that a party like NPP may take this route. And Noah, it is a chairman of the election committee, Honorable Joe Wise, can say. Position on one now saying on the 6th November, they maintain that position, say there will be no proxy. And he made this comment in reference to petitions that when I say petition about my petition. The point in me say, I want to make this point, he said, Honorable Joe Wise and the committee have no locus in responding to our petition. Because petition, petition from our election committee. They only copied them our petition. The party's constitution, if you read Article 481, it states the party member or any grievances you address it to either constituency, regional or national executive committee, depending on the case for redress. And so we, because of this matter, we sent our petition to National Executive Committee, not the election committee, and therefore we expect a response from the National Executive Committee. And according to the party's constitution, they have 21 days within which to respond to us. So what Honorable Joe Wise said yesterday, we see it as only just a commentary, his opinion that he has expressed on the position that we have taken. And therefore, I want Ghanaians or people who are listening to me to understand that clearly. The people that say, since ban on ban on proxy. Election committee, what has been the reason in clear almost there should be a ban on proxy. So far, they have given none. And therefore, we expected, say, committee at the CASA, they were going to explain to us, say, because of ABCD, internet say, your right to vote, your right to have a choice to vote by proxy or by doing their personal, child right, we can take one of them away.
Okay, so era James Makione, what are the reasons being given by that committee? They are supervising the presidential elections led by chaired by Era Joyce. What are the reasons Omodia must say proxy this time anyhow?
Okay, the only thing they have said is this election is a critical election. We want to ensure the sanctity and integrity of the election. I mean, how could this be a reason for banning proxy? This is the only thing they have said for banning proxy. So the point is that how does proxy election affect the integrity and sanctity of any election? But in any case, we have been having proxy voting in national election. How do the proxy vote in their thousands? How do they compromise the sanctity and integrity of the general elections that we hold in the country? Or are you saying that in the 2020 elections, NPP, we are going to take part in that election, there's no proxy? I think there's no proxy. If you have no system in place, you have no mechanisms in place in ensuring that if there's a way somebody can rake with proxy, we can prevent it. How are we going to protect our votes in the general elections? And so this decision, the party, I'm surprised that among who are said the taking part in election, activities for so many years will arrive at this decision, because this decision already it indicts the party. It reflects very poorly on the party like NPP. Say, as a party, we think that somebody can rake with proxy, therefore there should be no proxy. The point is that when people vote physically, people are there to vote by themselves, in person. What we see rigging, then people rake. And therefore, I'm going to say that because somebody can rake in an election, even there's no proxy, people can still rake if they want to. If you don't put the right mechanisms in place, people will rake. And therefore, I'm going to say that because of that, there should be no election. So for some of us, we think that if the party thinks that we're in a critical junction, and therefore some people's rights should be infringed upon, some delegates' rights should be infringed upon. The critical junction does not require banning proxy. Then some of us will have accepted the party say, oh, because we are in a critical junction, we are not going to have even elections at all. We are going to insist that the two leading candidates, maybe Baumia and Canada Pond, who are obviously the two leading candidates, the two of them should be made to contest the election as Hagbara and Manimate. That's the critical decision. That should be made. So how does we being a critical situation as a political party, following the outcome of the 2024 election, demand that certain people should be denied their right? See, July, and a party, the constitution, expanding the list of delegates for people. So how can you use one hand to expand the delegate list, include the people, and use other hand to take away that right that you have given them? We think that is unacceptable.
All right.
They tell us to say, external branches for when people come to Ghana and vote.
Okay, so Era James, Jinasu, just a minute. Namemaunia, branch secretary, Belgium, SDO Drew, Duduna Freno, ranking member, Memana Chimana Kwaba, ranking match up to say. Ranking, more feeding from ranking. They say more a feeding mentio who back into Medase. Okay, Naboko, okay, maybe I call. Okay, branch secretary Belgium, o party is share no, and want them to say Ojitum.
But only no from power intimate.
Me say o party and she share on proxy no, as branch secretary Belgium Ojitum.
Maybe I mean chia anyway TF4 ne obia or share when no pay. Me that is what mammy say akwanyan. I am the papa say former MP for Bekwai, Right Honorable Joe Wise, the committee in penny for some of the abano, Nsem-Pii papa, Semwa, a passum, Semwa decision now, Omodia Passe, Rosino, Entimi Masono, Yenumbi, your form so, na Yajitum ye papa.
A dear in the Maujitum.
Yo, maybe kind. Then I had to say NPP. Your host is here. You know, Omobrofobia, no Omokano. Almost we are not in normal times. Near now, Omoma Yetias, you know. And until then, I him say, election be a Yabako Biano. See a bedding Kunimo, see a bedding Kugu. The real election now, the restriction. Na ya koto abafri polling station ni asisemwa de ato constituency e de akoto region e de ababeto eye national ye wi a yenya ni nyina awie no na nka ye de akwakoyi eye ye franka tuni na mpanifo atrasi ma yehu se ye ni normal times enti sa brede yenkoto ye eso ye presidential ne kura wi ansa na ye wi a ya be restructuring e wo fom ho in that same vein say any normal times in Tino. And the presidential committee are on the Abano. I am sure research who say we are not in normal times for the stability and the unity after election on Tino. South Proxia, a Bimufa Kwanyaso, Edia Bukata, and Masumma, baby election in Tino. That election we know, my emfa a year proxy and come on. The woman say, Cobra. We didn't say election dia yet committee and one of the rules and regulation ever. A baby abreno as a sa. Make I say, then be a coalition constituency dano. The coalition constituency 1990s baby no. Now, party chairman, Omanhene and son, ya declare that letter on number 1, number 2, no more to ho near call it police station by police station. Near Mama Kotosa Abano. Ya see someone and they are joining now. Enti election bia no ho hyehyɛ ya ye de ba adapt ewo every bia ni situation bia e wo mu. Enti the wisdom of the wise mu committee no if I see any normal times ni ti na ya sesa no ma ni ti no say election we no yenyi proxy na den emfiri ho kwabra ni o bia mu no so ni say menya sure say election committee na ka say proxy e ma so bia mu da. No more can say election we no you proxy free ho na you proxy free ho a say kwabra ma me ka say me me person e bo branch ni din wonim say ya wo branch fo bi wo ha ni chairperson ekokodru eye asalam down make asalam down NPP external branches here to yaba ewo eye party headquarters I want a police station party chairman second vice we trying to take it abedu asalam down now will be the people akwakoto proxy amano. Na enkrampon will be timid people to proxy. And then Kabunkungu no another and Totros way. And to me so near committee in the Abano, and then I hear tree on my bosso. And say, ya Jumudi, some of the election no, and she said up and abaya the Bayer Juma. Mommy and Fansa or Dono and Kabono and Taromachi, no more Juman and my Yenim proxy. Ebemwa obi wa ebeboano na sa wo do party no a na sa wo pese party no e turn into my pefra me pa cho adenti na ye nyina ya sacrifice no wo do mean sacrifice na wo ma ya ma wa kwanya se bra na beto aba na external branches for kwa de ho anwanwa plus me e wo 12 pew ene yesua na sisi de o mse executive fo nyina ya matubi o mo de ma ye wie ye pe ye se afa de ye ntimi ma for proxy. Actually, say you're consistent. Young Kotu Aban, would you want to mean not a want to mean to her? And actually, young Kotu never soon do my proximity, you better we are not in disunity, Baba. Can't you sacrifice who pride? No, I am it is only ranking part of the disenfranchising.
Ranking part to Wasi. And Commona in to was now. In Jompun Copper. Party Nancy Shaji Tum say, se uni no unya kwanya ma mmara kwanso ne nhyehyɛ kwanso no utimi ma obi gina wanem ebeto abama wana
party ni nhyehyɛ bia ni ho from article 1 up to article 15 of the constitution yen tro obaidi asa
iti kwan be na fa so yen kyerɛ baabi ase party ni nhyehyɛ mu no utimi gina obi anem ebia na ho dodo no ebia sika odi tu kwa akotu saa na mo no onya saa bre na akohia bre bia oya ade bia entime mane
NPP constitution from article 1 up to article 15 that talks about the article 15 talks about the council of me hu be bia saa obi make otu nkyere me.
Okay, edian na o nsusue mu ana wa hunu ntia ogidi se proxy no amanfo edeye bukata edian na be mo gina so akasa
yeti ya kasa se me kasa ne me kasa mu no me ma we example ba kokura ewo asalam down na ya pese me see in the wisdom of a presidential election committee no almost pese ya betu abana wie ya see etu abana wie penka bomo it is ya tu abana wie na we see we come out we proxy we 20 wa we come out we proxy 20 wa na amfan tabo mo ma eno ne pa na
enjompunko ho pacho enjompunko ho eno ye the weakness of your party eno memfanko ho me kire se edien na akoso nti ebe mo nya nyina so se saa de no emfanka bomba ade a national elections kra na ye de ye edi enko ho nyina so my the reasons why not just ade emfanka bomba. How do you jump into ade emfanka bomba? I want to for dance bi ama
kwabra ye nyina ye nim na anya empanfo se anya sembia na ye ka ewo bedom ye wom se ye nim how people abuse. I mean, we shouldn't be ostriches.
Pacho Jina,
and I'm giving you an example.
Pacho Jina, the Okano.
In a farm now.
Maybe train.
NPP.
Jina. Mempese in common beye an emotional conversation.
No.
Mepese odin communi yi. Me busa say party ni mreyo MOB take advantage. That does not mean that san shishen ayen from sure. Say national election obi gina obi anemu to na proxy voting challenges ba no mamuni nantime anwene ho ampe anu aduro it doesn't stop people from acting on people's behalf. It is na akoso
we a delegate ne make say people abuse it. That's a fact. We a delegate wo ya di tumi bi na ama o tumi ni nyawo dia o me ba ba to be afi say ya party ni nhyehyɛ mu no me ye branch secretary tin me ba ba to be. It's different from say ye general election and you are absolutely right wo de ko to aba me right here me di betu enye absolute me a delegate and you me di me san ko delegate me ma ba no kra say what be am free ba na say me a delegate me ne absolute say right no ye absolute for me the same ye ko to aba me di 18 years na mo sound minder bitimi to sa aba no ye me dia no sa abaya me ba betu me ye dia mama if you say igina party na ni mo baby enti na me suma dia akwa obi system na e wo ho no people are abusing it and in the wisdom of this election no the committee have make a rules and regulations say that ye dia so be ba no mo ye ntimke aso akaka to say ye benya sa remedy na wo kanu aso no you come back here how they say.
Okay, so proxy in kwana de disunity ba e o mabatu no sarete
obi anka sa ateno so ka hu bi because ye be wie na amanfo kotwe ho na area na ye koya na ye bai
okra de me enye ho na mehwe me se ye kan nyoma aye mumu adwene mu no mugidi se akoye osi akwan ana how ema the smoothness of more elections the bit me awie peyo ehon ye kan tie nyina ho ansa era James Makion, do you buy into reasons era SDO Drew do not friend ranking member Eddie Atudwan
Omanhene with us, it's interesting how Armenia ranking. Anybody can see how he's struggling to come up with a single evidence. I just say proxy at the fairness disunity party. But let me start from the last point to make here. Say, oh, we are delegates. So why do we want to delegate our rights to another person by way of proxy? It means that he has, a palpable, cluelessness about the nature of the delegate system apart in the area. So, we are delegates. You do not necessarily, represent a voice such that the voice is a if that's an example for who is he representing, so a delegate or a chairman, then a chairman or chairman, and by virtue of being chairman, be a delegate. But it's not every delegate who represents somebody, and therefore to say that you are a delegate, therefore you cannot delegate your right to another person. It means that we're clueless about the electoral system or delegate system now.